What's going on, everybody? It's Steve here with Grand Finals. We're playing Sly. I have a lot of respect for Sly as a player. I think he was probably the best player to have not won a championship, and now he has conference champion in the other conference. I believe I've actually never lost to Sly. That being said, I have cheesed the hell out of Sly every time we have played. I've exploded, Misty exploded, done some weakness policy, endure stuff. Every time I play him, I bust out some crazy cheese. I will say that every time we've played, I think he's had the better team. And this time, I think I have a better team, so I'm probably going to lose this time. At first glance, I didn't think this team was any good, and I thought it was remarkable. Sly has not lost a single set. Undefeated all season, undefeated in the playoffs, obviously, to get to the finals. But then I started prepping, and this team is a lot better than it looks at first glance. Gramble, Riolu, Kecleon, Caracosta, Mistress, Vileplume, Charmeleon, Ampharos, Corvisquire, Gabite, and Lombre. I do not think you're bringing Corvisquire or Lombre. I guess Corvisquire gives you Tailwind if you really want it, but I don't think you do. I've been running Glares, Thunder Waves, Trick Room, so I don't think Tailwind is that valuable. Gramble definitely comes with Intimidate, also Fairy typing is very good. Mischievous definitely comes for Trick Room, or Trick Room Deterrent, or Will-O-Wisp, all of which are very good into my team. From there, I would kind of expect these three as well, Riolu, Caracosta, and Kecleon. Kecleon with Fake Out and Trick Room, and also very good damage. We saw Sly bust out a Terrabug Fury Cutter to take out Malamar. That would also be good against Calyrex. Caracosta with Shell Smash, or just a really slow attacker in Trick Room. Riolu, same as last week against Electric. Coaching, Copycat, etc. Very good. Fighting Stab, very good. Vileplume, the Sun mode in general, I just don't think comes because I have Cloud9. Vileplume could come just to get rid of the Golduck, and it's good against the Sandaconda as well, but I just really don't think it adds too much here. Same with Charmeleon, I'm not terribly weak to fire damage. One of my weaknesses is Vespiquen, who basically has never come, and I have Turtonator. Ampharos could come, and Gabite is on the only team that I lost to this season. I got swept by Gabite twice, so definitely reasonable, as is Ampharos, even though I have Sandaconda. Could definitely come. So, that is the squad. Expecting these two, plus these three, and either Ampharos or Gabite would be my guess on the 6. Let's see what I'm bringing. Let's move Golduck. Well, I grabbed the wrong one. Let's move Golduck. There we go. Okay. We are starting off with the only time all season I have run Klutz Switcheroo Lopunny. With Terra Ghost to get around Fake Out from Kecleon. If it is a Kecleon plus Mischievous lead, that spells out Trick Room. Fake Out Trick Room. You probably Fake Out the Mon that is next to Golduck, but instead I am just going to Switcheroo the Assault Vest onto the Mischievous, which means it cannot get up Trick Room. I will also find out if it's Eviolite or not. I mean, if it's Specs, it's a bad move. If it's Scarf, it's also a bad move for me, but I expect Eviolite, Trick Room, or Mental Herb Trick Room. Either way, switching the Assault Vest over there stops Trick Room. Or Will-O-Wisp, for that matter. We have Fake Out as well. If it's just Kecleon, no Mischievous out, I can Fake Out whatever. Triple Axle with this much attack. Oko's on 3 hits, a max HP Gabite with Eviolite. And then Fake Tears, because, much like last week, the Golduck calcs are crazy. One very important thing about this team is that it does not have many fast Pokemon, so often runs Scarf with speed reduction moves or Trick Room. This allows me to run Specs, Terra Water, Golduck, and Specs Terra Water Scald with a Fake Tears applied to the opponent will Oko everything on the team, including Eviolite Mischievous. Unless it is like max special defense, and even then it's still a roll in my favor. Muddy Water is there for spread. If it's not Mischievous, I can Fake Tears and Muddy Water and get the Oko on anything. Ice Beam is there for Vileplume. Psychic. There's no Psychic resist, so that's just a safe move to click, but also covers for some Terras. We are actually bringing Drapion. This is another Trick Room deterrent with Whirlwind. Whirlwind instead of Roar, just in case they have imprisoned Roar on something. Whirlwind is a much less common move. With Knockoff and Poison Jay, which has perfect coverage on the team. Clear Amulet for the Intimidate of Granbull. And then just Protect. Terra Flying for stopping tantrums or Gabite attacks would also be quite bad. Probably not tearing this though, because Dark Poison is quite good in this team, and this is just max speed to outspeed the Mistress. Excuse me. And then in the back with that, Scope Lens Sandaconda. Setup I don't think will work too well because I can't keep up with coachings, because I am not getting an attack off when they are getting an attack and a boost on the same turn. So with a Scope Lens, I have a 50% chance to crit every single one of these attacks. Crit through defense boosts, and crit through my attack drops from Intimidate. So, Terra Poison Tail has a 50% or higher, I forget, chance to Oko Granbull, and I have the 10% chance to poison as well. That is if I get the critical hit, it has that chance to Oko. But if I don't, it's still a 2-hit KO. Drill Run is just incredible into this team other than the Mistress. And I guess if it comes, the Corvusquire. So I have a 50% chance to crit all these drill runs. I don't need any speed, so I'm just max HP, max attack. And Stone Edge covers for the Corvusquire and will also somewhat hit the Mistress, but for the most part, I'm only clicking Poison Tail and Drill Run. And alternatively, we go with this Setup Calyrex, Calm Mind, Psyshock, Giga-Drain, and Protect. Also Terra Poison, because I'm only worried about ground moves, really. You don't have a Psychic type. The goal with this is to lead. Well, Giga-Drain can heal me, Psyshock just does big damage, like I said. There's no Psychic resists. Terra Poison, good defensive typing. I can Fake Out and get a Calm Mind off, or alternatively, I can disguise this Zorua as a Lopunny. This is just max bulk, Roar to stop Trick Room once again, but the main thing here is Will-O-Wisp. If I spread burns on your Kecleon and your Granbull and your Caracosta and your Gabite, you basically have no way of killing this Calyrex. So I lead this with Zorua disguised as a Lopunny or a Drapion or Sandaconda, or even a Golduck. I could do any of these because none of them have abilities that activate. I start spreading burns. Pain Split also does decent damage with my 142 HP, but will keep me going for quite a bit. And then Bitter Malice also has the bonus of dropping attack, so I can scout out for Covert Cloaks and clear amulets. And that is the squad. I've got a lot of ways to prevent Trick Room. No good way of operating within it, but I have several mons with Protect, so if Trick Room is too much of a problem, I can probably get out of there with Calyrex, Sandaconda, and Drapion eventually, with good switches, good plays. It's going to be tough, though. This team is hard to prep for, despite my initial first impressions. Good luck to Sly. Congrats on a good season. And let's see if we can take another Grand Championship. We'll see you in the match. Alright, we're back. Challenge is sent to Sly. One thing I wanted to point out that I did not touch on in the team builder, me and Sly are probably as geographically close as anybody else in the league. In a league with, Australians and Swedes and the French, all over US and Canada. Two guys very close to Waterloo, Ontario made the grand finals, and that is pretty cool. So, we have Vileplume and Ampharos. What is not here that I was expecting? Riolu, Mistress, and Granbull, all for sure. Okay. There is something, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. Nothing to obviously hit poison types. Any Water Terras? One Water Terra. Okay. Everything else is weak. Ghost on Mischievous is interesting. I want to run with that. And then let's have these guys in the back. Or do I... These guys in the back is fine. Zorua here adds a lot of mind games, even on Team Preview. Kecleon. There's no Kecleon. There's no Fake Out. That's amazing for me. So this definitely implies some sort of... He sees my water Golduck, so he knows that that's going to be a little offensive as well. Bug, Caracosta is probably there for my fighting. Crabominable, who is not here. Flying Ampharos is definitely for Sandaconda. Ground. Oh, Terra Ground Stomping Tantrum, perhaps. Or even Terra Ground Terra Blast. Water is just a good defensive typing on... And for 1 against my team, but 2 on Vileplume. I'm surprised there's only 1 Terra Water, honestly. Terra Ghost Riolu. That's definitely for Fake Out because it's probably Prankster. Coaching. Sunny Day. Fighting move +1. Are any of these likely to be Scarf? I'm going to say no. They're all very slow. And Mischievous plus... Yep. Okay. So we show Cloud9. That's good. I'm just going to go for Fake Tears. Terra Water Scald. And I'm going to assume that this kills. Drapion will resist anything that Vileplume is going for. If this is Scarf, could it be faster? 106 would be 53, 159, yes. Could be faster than both. I believe I live a close combat on Lopunny. I could be wrong, though. If you reveal Scarf on either of these, that is good knowledge going in. Okay. That is Scarf. Very interesting. We're going to get rid of this Mischievous. Ampharos comes in. I'm going Drapion here, and I think I can just triple axle this Vileplume. I definitely want to go Drapion here for the obvious grass attack. Reset my drops. I have used my Terra Water. Luckily I have a Psychic move on there, so I could just spam Psychic if this does end up being a Water Terra on the Vileplume here. Nice. Whoa, that's bulky. That is so bulky. Oh, I'm -1. Effect Spore! Okay. Okay. All things said, that was quite good for me. I forgot I was intimidated. Let's get you in. Yeah, I think I just want to knock off the Vileplume. Thunderbolt probably takes out the Drapion here. Ampharos is what? Terra Flying. You've already used your Power Herb. That's not a lot of damage, though, because I'm not actually using this Assault Vest. I am max HP, but +1 Meteor Beam, I would have expected to do more than that. Do I even want to switch? I'm asleep, right? I just, like, sack this, I think. 102. I'm probably faster than both of these still, so I will just knock off here, yeah. So either I sack Lopunny here, or we get a double into Drapion, I get an attack off, and I get a free switch in. When Ampharos clicks Thunderbolt into my Drapion. This is so... -1. And you only took 36. Are you like max defense on that? That's crazy. Effect Spore is so funny, you're not even chlorophyll. That's also a lot of damage. I kind of want to poison jab the Ampharos, because then I don't even need I don't need the fake tears on it. And it covers... You're not going to switch that in, right? There's no way you switch Ampharos, because it has the +1 special attack. I'm going to try to get the fake tears off. Oh, good. My daughter just woke up, and she is unhappy. Hey guys, Future Steve here. From this point on, you're going to see some suboptimal gameplay. I know Caracosta doesn't have Terra Blast. My mind was way more focused on my kid. No slight to Sly at all. They played incredibly well, and the build was great. Just wanted to get ahead of some comments. Unfortunately, this happened in the grand finals, but alas. On with the commentary. I'm going knockoff into Vileplume. Okay, we'll see the item. Room service. Fascinating. Confirmed they are not max speed. Strength sap is not great. Strength sap, energy ball, room service. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go Sandaconda, and I'm going to switch now, I think, and protect. No, this was a bad play. Dang. But at this point, like, I have to switch, I think. It's definitely protect. I could also go for drill run. Could just go triple axle drill run here. No, you definitely live that. I will say Calyrex is looking real good here, though. Yeah, let's just go protect. Yep, Terraflying, cool. Still asleep, that's fine. Thunderbolt, yeah. So he covered for that. There's another Strength Sap. Okay. I am going to go for the old Specs Ice Beam. And we'll go Drill Run. Or... Who's faster? Yeah, okay. Do I just double the Ampharos in case Specs... Pulling up a calc. Sorry, team. Scarlet Violet, you, Ampharos, you are Terraflying. I assume you're just max HP. Terastallized. Okay. I do have to double, unfortunately. If I have any chance. Yep. Okay. I hit the Stone Edge. Beautiful. Energy Ball. Not living. Okay. Get another crit. Nope. GG. Encored. Encored Granbull. Okay. Absolutely destroyed. We're going Calyrex then. And it's all special attackers too, so is Zorua even any good? Yes, because I can drop attacks. No, because they're special attackers. Except for this Granbull. Yeah. Okay. I like Lopunny Calyrex. Okay, she should have settled. That was only a half-hour nap. She should be napping for 2 hours. Just to add some stress to the game. Encore Gramble is very interesting. Room service is a pointless item. It's probably Eviolite and probably Sash Riolu. What did I show? I showed Fake Tears, Protect, Drill Run Stone Edge. If I had crit that Drill Run, I might have actually won, which is funny. Ice Beam, so that is just... I think I high rolled any as max attack. Okay. Let's get a fake out on Caracosta, who is Terra Bug. And a Calm Mind. Sure. Coaching, sure. If I get a Fake Tears, Terra... Do I even need to Terra? Oh, you're Terra Bug. I absolutely need to Terra. But I think Terra Poison Calm Mind is fine. With a Fake Tears, and then I Fake Tears again. Follow me, yeah. Okay. Shell Smash. That's not good. Let's go Triple Axle. Giga Drain. Triple Axle Giga Drain, just in case you don't follow me here. You're double speed, so you're probably going first here. I think I just got bodied, team. Okay, yeah. Rock Slide. Oh my god, the crit. You're not Sash, okay. Okay, I need Whirlwind to go off here. Damn, Zorua actually would have been the truth. Okay, let's try for a Whirlwind. Rock Slide did exactly... Okay, this is the only way I win. Nice. Fuck me. Whirlwind double protect. And I wake up. I failed. Okay. Well, it's still possible. Because I can spam. I have to go after this guy. And I have to... What? I got the crit. Okay. We're gaming.